Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the top left-hand corner of the screen, what's a fireball? What's a light arrow? Did I just get attacks from the new mod? Ooh, welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. My name is Crow, and today we have an update to one of the best mods in the game, the Stalingrad mod. And this one has had a major update. And it's less about the units in the update and more about how the mod has been created. If I may draw your attention to the top left-hand corner of the screen, you can see the God Powers mod in effect. And you may be thinking to yourself, Crow, how is that possible? How is God Powers mod in with another mod? Well, what you don't know is that the God Powers mod has been added to the UML framework, a set of framework that allows us to mix mods together. Finally, God Powers can be mixed with any other mod that follows the UML framework. So for example, Stalingrad 2 has been partially updated and added to UML. It's not complete, but we're going to go through what we can do with God Powers and these units, and it's going to be very cool. To start, we're going to take a look at the Stalingrad 2 Tribal Faction. So the Tribal Faction has clubbers to start, and as you can see, they have a brand new helmet, still rocking the big old club, but they have nice little dinosaur bone helmets going on. After the clubber, you have the torch, which seems to be this unit with fire all along the stick. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like smacking somebody with a torch. There's gonna be a lot of fire damage from these tribal units. After the torture, you have the Wild Man, which are these awesome people with the bear helmets from Bjorn with spears to throw. And then as well, you've got rock throwers, not boulder throwers, rock throwers. They throw individual rocks and have a weird bony helmet. After the rock throwers, you have the hunters, guys rocking these massive stone spears. These things are meant to take out like raptors and mammoths and stuff like that. After the hunter, the chieftain makes his triumphant return and continues to be as part of the thing. Over here, we have our chieftains, which are looking a little bit different, kind of rocking the feather hat and a nice, really cool looking beard. Over here, we have the weapons man who has a raptor head or a helmet, because you know you mean business when you have a raptor on your head. On top of those, we have warriors rocking these sweet spears and shields, as well as club masters who look brutal and overpowered. I would not want to fight one of these in a dark alley. Behind them, you have the Necromancer. I can't wait. If I remember correctly, he summons skeletons. Oh, and don't forget, a pair of mammoths. One named Manny, and the other one named Fanny. Because Fanny. And they're going to face the Farmer Faction. The Farmer Faction is unchanged. She has not yet done any work to... Nope. There's something different. Where's Bob Ross? Where is Bob Ross? I demand Bob Ross. How do we not have him? Why have you replaced him with pirates? And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I can always add God Powers as my whim decides, because the mods are now finally mixed. So here we go. Activating the fight in 3, 2, 1... go. I really... Whoa! Ho! What have you done to those wheelbarrow units? Did you see how fast those flew? They completely shocked the daylights out of me. Let's take a look and see how the fire stick units are doing. Are they lighting people on fire? Yes, there are units on fire because of the torch units. Fantastic. I really also want to see... Here's the weapons man getting in there, doing 360 spins with his 2 stone axes, not even caring. Ooh, got smashed by a crow. Nice shot by the scarecrow. Spear throwers over here throwing their spears, doing their job. Oh, these units with the big, thick spears for hunting raptors. Oh, the club master just wielding those clubs like a madman, beating down on these harvesters, completely wrecking them and destroying them. This tribal faction seems to be putting in work against the farmer faction. In fact, there's not a lot of farmers left. The Necromancer is continuing to summon his amazing skulls. But you know what? Let's, hold on. Manny? Fanny? What are you guys doing? Oh, I know what's going on. Remember all the wheelbarrow units? They got all the way into the back line, and now Manny and Fanny and some club masters are trying to deal with... Oh, there's one little unit here, and he's still alive. And Manny and Fanny are trying to kill. There, he's dead. There you go. The tribal faction is so much more powerful than the farmer faction. The farmer faction definitely needs some upgrades. Be fantastic. Next up, we have an updated ancient faction, and there's some changes here that I did not expect. Let's take a look. Up front, you've got some of the OGs. You've got the shield bearer and the Cerisas. They are unchanged, although this Cerisa looks like he's on drugs, and this Cerisa has the tiniest head on the planet. And then on this side, you have hoplites and snake archers. They haven't changed, but this snake archer looks like he's watching a nightmare unfold in front of his eyes as he sits there. But from here, things get interesting. This is the Legionary, again with the drugs. Lay off the drugs, buddy. Legionary rocking the amazing Roman outfits, the big tower shield, and then this metal spear. And then over here, you have the Spartan rocking a spiked buckler or medium shield, and then you have awesome falchions. They kind of look like falchions, almost kind of like scimitars, but not quite. Behind the Spartans, you have the Centurion, leader of the Roman armies, with this beautiful looking sword and the amazing Roman hat with the big old half sun feather thing going on. You have elite units rocking the armpit hair, because if you have armpit hair, you are elite. You are the best of the best because you have armpit hair. I'm not sure why I went French there for Spartans and Romans and such. Now, past them, you have Minotaurs, but these Minotaurs look a little bit different. Specifically, they're dual-wielding axes. Since when do the Minotaurs have axes? I'm pretty sure that's an addition by the modder. And then you have your regular ballistas in the back, but then you have your three gods. Zeus has had a hairdo. He's now got the old man gray beard going on. And then you have two more gods in Apollo and Ares. Apollo, the bow god, and Ares, the spirit god. But here's the funny thing, guys. We may have gods in totally accurate battle simulator, but these gods have never met Crow, and Crow has god powers. On the other side of the field, we have the only knight unit in the game, and that's the Squire. Because for some reason, the modder has completely deleted the Knight faction, and the only knight available are Squires. Where are my knights? I'm not saying I'm partial to knights or anything, but I'm partial to knights. Here we go, crazy new fight in 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna let the fight start, and I think that we might need to give the knights a hand, specifically with these gods. Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the top left-hand corner of the screen, what's a fireball? What's a light arrow? Did I just get attacks from the new mod? God powers will never be the same. I'm gonna launch a fireball. Launch a bunch of fireballs, Leslie. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong team. Let's try that again. A bunch of fireballs to this guy. Oh, dude. I have access to new powers. Apparently, the modder Fern, when he made the God powers update, let us actually use attacks from modded abilities and modded units. Light arrow? Is this Apollo's arrow? Yo, Ares. I missed. No, I must hit Ares with Apollo's arrow. There you go. Oh, I didn't kill him. Well, fine then. Have all those arrows. That's right. Get smacked by Apollo's arrow. You are dead, Ares. What else is in here? Odin's spear projectile. I have access to Odin's spear projectile. Are you kidding me? I'm just gonna shoot at Zeus with Odin's spear. Oh my god, guys. I'm gonna destroy this front line. I'm gonna save my knights. I'm gonna use Odin's spear projectile on all these units, and I don't even care. Yes! Go, Odin's spear! Oh my goodness. I may have accidentally killed a lot of the units. Now we move on to the Viking faction, and I'm excited that I realized that my god powers have expanded thanks to this mod. We're going to explore those in just a second. Let's take a look at this new faction update. You've got your regular brawlers, your regular Isar, you dude, fix your eyes, and your regular berserkers. Those are normal, but this is the Warhorn wielding this really cool looking horn weapon. Over here on the left, you have Warhammer units wielding these massive Warhammers. You have the Huskari, which seem like elite units. You have your regular longship. You have your regular Jarl. You also have what looks like Marauders with these really cool shields, and I love those axes. Now, the glowing blue things in the back, these are called Frostbane, and they seem to be having frosty swords and shields. And then you have Thor, who looks like he's ready to throw down. You have Odin with that beautiful spear, and then you have Konungur, who's ready to throw down too. And they're gonna face an army of clubbers, so I really want to see what these guys can do. Let's go! Also, what other powers I have access to? So I can throw Wildman Spears from the Tribal Faction. Oh, the Valkyries just dove in. Let's throw some Wildman Spears in there. I'm on the side of the blue team. The Wildman Spears should be shooting at the red team. If I could even hit the red team because of the way things are working. There we go. Elite Spear Projectile? Okay. Have some elite spears. Oh, look at those things go. Also, I want to see what these frost things do. What do you... Oh, no, I don't want to... Oh, it's too fast. Just give me a bunch of these Frostbanes. What do these weapons do? These ice... Whoa, look at them spin. That's crazy. But what do the weapons do so far? Oh, yeah, they're freezing units. They're beating the daylights out of these units and freezing them solid. It's an instant freeze. Instant KO. And these weapons are beautifully colored. I love the glowing blue light. I'm partial to blue. I love blue. These units are fantastic. But you know what? I want to save my blue team, so I'm just gonna use some fireballs. On the frost people, summon the fireballs, cause fireball. Oh, red still won. I killed all the blue units. I missed this one. This guy lived. Now we're going to take a look at the Dynasty Faction. There have been some updates. Up front, you've got Samurai, who have a different kind of appearance, a bit of a different look. You have Firework Archers, and you have Monks, who are all the same, though those weapons, are they different? They seem a bit different. Then you have Ninjas. After the Ninjas, a new unit, you have the Naginata, who have these really cool looking spear sword things. There's probably a really sweet technical term for what that weapon is. I think it's probably simply called the Naginata, but that's a really cool weapon. Then you have sumo wrestlers, big, fat, not quite fat enough. You know, thinking about it, the sumos, they need to be a little thicker. Then you have your usual dragon unit that hasn't changed. Behind the dragon, you have Ronin, who have this beautiful katana. On the left here, you have the Musashi, who are dual wielding katanas. The Monkey King, this unit called the Kicking Jin, who's a Cyclops. Is that intentional? And then you have the Emperor, who again looks like he's ready to throw down. Let's see these units in action. Here we go. The Emperor, I forgot, he teleports. He teleports in behind, and the sumos are moving in. The Emperor is a beast. He is an epic level unit, legendary level unit, teleporting around old school style, like the old school Omega mods, and just beautifully executed. Now we have two new units on this mod who seem to be giving you a bit of an Egypt vibe. These are very, very cool looking. You have a Khopesh unit who is obviously wielding this Khopesh right here, which is a beautiful, gorgeous weapon. One of the ones I want to put on my wall one day. I'm a bit of a sword collector myself. And I love the hairstyle that they've gotten for these Pharaoh units, for these Egyptian units. And then speaking about the Pharaoh, here he is with eyes in his staff, because why not? I don't know what the Pharaoh's going to do. The hat is phenomenal. I wonder where he got the assets for a lot of these things. Looking really, really good. Let's see what these units can do in 3, 2, 1. Activate. In go the Khopesh units. Oh, the Pharaoh shoots a fireball. Remember how I found this fireball ability? Yeah, I discovered where it's from. It's from the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh fires fireballs. Are you kidding me right now? That is so powerful. Let's have some fun with the most powerful units in this mod. In this corner, you have Odin and Thor, roughly equaling about 12,000 points. Oh, Thor, I love how he glows. So good. In this corner, you have 4 Emperors, again, totaling roughly 12,000 points. That's the blue side. On the red side, you have Thor, you have Zeus, Ares, and Apollo, again, roughly 12,000 points. And in this corner, 5 pharaohs, equaling again, roughly 12,000 points. Let's see which of these 4 factions reign supreme in 3, 2, 1, go. The 4 emperors are probably going to teleport across and go straight at these gods as soon as they can. Oh, 2 emperors fell off the map. All the emperors have fallen off the map. They do not like these edges. It is not good. Odin is dropping lightning, and Thor is dropping lightning. And now Thor has gone to his grave. Now it is Odin versus all 3 ancient gods. Odin, not looking so good. Your teammate Thor fell to his death. Odin is surrounded. What is with these blue axes? Where do these blue axes come from? I don't understand. But red is victorious. The ancient gods are the only faction to stay completely intact. Every other faction has fallen off the map or died.